Hi, folks. Welcome to Fiber Me Happy. I'm Marcia, and fiber, usually in the form of yarn, does indeed make me happy. So let's chat about it. Today is Sunday, February 22nd, 2026, and I am bringing you week three's update for the February Knitting Challenge that is being sponsored by the Canadian Cancer Society. I can't believe it's the end of week three already. How did we get here? In February. Never mind. Anyway, as you might be able to see, I am wearing my completed Advent 2021 cowl. I'm so happy to have this off the needles and to show it to you today. So this is a free pattern by Lisa Overby. It calls for fingering weight yarn, between 1,050, 1,890 yards, and a 3.5 millimeter needle. I went down to a 3 millimeter needle. I just didn't like the fabric I was getting with the 3.5 on this, probably a light fingering yarn. It's a sock yarn. So yes, it's a sock yarn that I got from Polka Dot Creek. This is actually a 12-day countdown that I got for Christmas 2025. And I cast this on January 4th, and I casted it off last night. This calls for a provisional cast on, and so it is the first project that I have done that with, and then had to Kitchener so many stitches at the end. I have Kitchener sock toes closed, but this project was the largest one for kitchening by far, and I was not patient. It's a little tight, but that's okay. No one's going to know but me because it's such a large scarf. You can see maybe that it's wrapped 3 full times, but I still have a nice gap here. So it's not, encroaching on the neck too far, too tightly, or anything like that. I used all of the 12, 20 gram mini skeins for this project. And then I have about 65 grams left over of the between color. I could probably make a pair of socks just from this alone. So again, this is the Polka Dot Creek label, and the main color there was Freshly Brewed. If anybody wants to know what any of these colors are, I definitely have all the tags and could share that for you. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put the mic down, and then I'll slowly pan through the colors so that you get a good view of them. Just 1 second. I'm not going to show you uh, where I ended and started. You might be able to figure that out. The colors are just so fun, and I do believe some of them do look like uh, overtly Christmas themed, but for the most part they don't, and I think that they all work really well together. Very happy to have that off the needles, and I will definitely get some use out of that before winter ends this year, so that's good timing. All right. In case you can't read it, or in case it's backwards, my t-shirt I got at the PEI Fiber Festival back in October from the Lois and Jane booth. It says really into yarn. Fitting for sure. Okay, so my next project is the A Simple Affair shawl. This is another free pattern. This one is by Sonder Yarn Co. And I believe it calls for DK yarn. Let me just bring that up. So they're saying a fingering plus lace. Um, I'm using Fleece and Harmony's Iona Bunny, which is registering as a sport DK. I'd say it's a good DK, this batch of Iona Bunny. Um, Right. So, yes, the pattern is free. It's a triangle shawl. And in the past week, I have not done too much. Where is that? There we go. Oh, so I've just done a little bit in the past week. I was mainly focusing on the cowl, and then I have a commission piece that I'll show you here right away too. So, but this is so plush that now that the cowl's done, it's going to be hard to put this one down at all. Like really, this yarn is just amazing. If you didn't see last week's video, I talk about it. It is a PEI wool and hand combed Angora. And oh my gosh, yeah, it's delightful. They had some for sale just this past weekend, and I did have it in my cart. It was a vintage rose color that I thought would have gone well with my other skeins of brown that I have left over. But I was a good girl and I didn't purchase it. And then this morning I can see that it's sold out already. So yeah, not meant to be for me to have more quite yet, but oh my gosh, I'm loving working with this. So if you ever get your hands on it, follow their YouTube. I will link them below because they will announce when they're going to put it up on their website. And that's how I knew it was there. And so, yeah, check them out. Anyway, loving this project. Like I say, I haven't gotten a lot of work done on it, but it will probably get more attention now because it's just garter. And I'm still looking for plain knitting these days for the most part. So, again, in my bag that is from the Wool and Frog. You can find them on Etsy, Canadian maker. It's so cute. All right, so last week I showed you the yarn for this project and I showed you the bag it was in, but then forgot to show you the tiny little bit of work that I had actually done on it. But anyway, I will show you today that I have joined the neckline. This is going to be a v-neck. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's actually got like a cable v-neck. Very pretty. And then at the just above the bottom hem, there will be some color work in there that will be done in pink. And so, yeah, this is a commission piece that I'm doing for a lovely lady. This is her third piece. And now actually we're talking about her fourth piece that she's going to gift to her sister, which that's a story in the last video as well. So anyway, yeah, happy with that progress for this week. And it will get a lot of progress this upcoming week as well. So that is all I have for this week. Next week will be the last of the updates in regards to the February Knitting Challenge, being again sponsored by the Canadian Cancer Society. Thank you to everybody who has donated. It is so appreciated. And also thank you to everybody who has watched my past few videos and reels. That's really flattering. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're here for the third time, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming back. And I hope that my little bit of growth in improving my videos is coming across. It's all new for me, but I'm enjoying it. And I think I will keep this going after February is over. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you all have a great week ahead, and remember to add a healthy dose of fiber to your wig to help keep up with the happiness level. Bye. Thanks for watching.